You don't have a growth problem. You have an entitlement problem. Now, when we talk about entitlement and growth, it's the difference between saying I want and I feel or I should get because I want this, I should get XYZ because I feel I should have it. It's more of when you're talking about growth, you have to think along the lines of what have I earned? So you have to make that mind shift, okay, from what do I deserve to what have I earned? Because that you deserve something doesn't mean you've earned it. And this is where some of us can get stuck, whether as leaders, whether as business people, whether as employees. We get into this mindset where we compare ourselves with other people. So we look at people who have achieved something, and maybe it took them 40 years to achieve it, and we feel that we deserve to achieve it in lesser time. And perhaps, there are people who achieve it in lesser time, but there are people who have paid their dues. If you look at some of the biggest people in this world and the things they have achieved, most of them achieved it way into their late 50s, their 60s, some into their late 40s. Now, I'm not talking about some of those in the music industry, or even if you're looking at the content creators on YouTube and all of that. But if you're looking at businesses that have really thrived and a multi-million, billion-dollar businesses, it's not that they woke up overnight and it just happened. Some of them, yes, their parents left something, a foundation for them to build on, but some had to build it from scratch. And it takes time to get there. Here you are comparing your two to somebody else's 10. I was a few years ago, I was nominated for an award, African Business Leaders Award, and I was one of the finalists, the top three for Business Leader of the Year. Now, when I saw the other two men in the category, I didn't initially think, oh well, I'm the only woman in this category, then I deserve to win because I've worked hard. No, I actually Googled those men, and they are grandfathers in the business industry. They are titans. Now, they were probably on a level 15, 20. Here I am with my level 2. I was just grateful to have been nominated in the same category with them. The truth in that situation was I had not earned the right to win that category because I did not have the experience, I did not have the knowledge, I have not grown to that level yet. I still have a lot of work to do, I still have a lot to achieve. And recognizing that put me in a position of being appreciative of this recognition for the work that I had already done. But it didn't put me in a place of, I deserve to win it. No. And this is where we have to be careful because sometimes this whole idea of I deserve what I deserve prevents us from getting a job, prevents us from moving forward, prevents us from bagging that contract, prevents us from even growing. Because ask yourself, what have you been consistently doing to deserve that thing that you believe that you so deserve? How hard have you worked at it? How many calls have you made? How many prospects have you spoken to? How much content have you generated and posted? What have you done to push your business forward? Because we can talk about what we deserve all day till the chickens come home to roost, but it doesn't change the fact that have we earned it? Have we actually done the work? Now, it does not remove from the fact that there is discrimination in the workplace. And you find that in some cases, women that are working, they have maybe they even have a higher title than men. They are working harder and they get paid less. That I'm not saying that that does not exist. And those women have earned the right to be paid more. They have earned the right to ask for more. But in that case, it's a case of discrimination. Now, I'm talking about where you have not actually done enough of the work, but you're stuck in this mindset of what I deserve. And I find a lot of people, listen, a lot of people, maybe you're even watching this, and think about your life. Think about the last week. Sometimes just think about the last 24 hours. What have you seen that you said to yourself, I deserve that? That should have been mine. That should have been my life. I deserve to be driving that car. I deserve to have that business. I deserve to have that recognition. It's all about the want and the feeling of it, not even what you have done, the work you have put in, the consistency you have put in to get to that place. Entitlement can really look like pride. Entitlement brings you to a space of pride that is disguised as self-belief. You think you believe in yourself so much, that that pride leads you to entitlement. And then because of that, you stop growing. The people that grow the most are students. So if you consider yourself a student of life, not just learning, because you have to learn and apply. If you constantly learn, and you never apply it, then that is just wasted time. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your effort, you're wasting your resources. So how much are you investing in yourself? How much work are you doing in yourself, and how much are you practicing it in real time, in real life? Because that is what matters. That is what will earn you your stripes. That is what will take you to the next level. That is what will elevate you. That is what will place you in a place of growth. So if you want to grow, you have to like swallow some humility. Yes. If you want to grow, you have to put in the work. You have to change that mindset completely, because leaders don't always walk in, I deserve this, I deserve that. Leaders walk in, what have I earned? And sometimes you earn it and you still don't get it. That is not the end of the world. You keep learning, you keep moving. Don't let one thing that you did not earn because you believe you put in the work distract you from other things that you could possibly earn, because I see people do that. Sometimes people get frustrated and discouraged because they put in so much work in A, so they believe they should have earned A, and maybe rightly so. But now they don't put effort in B because they got screwed out of A. So we have to keep moving. We don't get stuck. We don't get stopped. Growth is not stagnant. Growth is a thing that is forever. Unless you stop learning, unless you stop trying, unless you stop being consistent, that is when you will stop growing. But otherwise, if you're putting in the work, putting in the consistent, and you're consistent about it, and you're learning and you're practicing it, you will grow. It's just a matter of time. It all compounds. I keep saying this. Growth is compound. Everything you are doing compounds. So even that promotion you're looking for at work, keep putting in the effort. Keep putting in the effort. Don't just say my boss is overlooking me. Keep putting in the effort, because it will pay off. Maybe not in that organization, but in another organization. Okay. And maybe as a business person, that consistency does not pay off with this contract, but it might pay off with the next contract. So make sure you are growing. Make sure you're looking at growth. Park the entitlement to one side. It does you no favors. Make sure your self belief does not lead you to entitlement. Have confidence in yourself and put in the work for what you're going to earn. Okay, so for the next 7 days, I want you to look at yourself and everything you are doing, everything that you think. Ask yourself, am I processing this thought from a place of entitlement or from a place of what I have earned? Differentiates the two. Okay, have a good one. Bye.